Let's go. Ein Console in Kragholt.
Of course.
The shelves of this bookcase overflow with books, loose pages, and miscellaneous artifacts. Many of the spines you can see are scrawled with indecipherable glyphs, and more are completely blank. A proper search of this mess would probably take hours. Search the bookcase. You leaf through the pages of one especially large book and find several scrolls wedged inside. Hours of searching leave your back aching and your eyes sore. You don't find anything else of value. Oh, very nice.
Keeping an eye out.
An assassin. Oh, immediately caught. A man totters toward you as if drunk. He stops a few feet in front of you and looks at a point over your shoulder with wide, glazed eyes. Thanos must speak with you, human. Come, come. That's unsettling. What the heck is that?
Shh.
Silence, do not disturb the apprentices. The Vithrak turns to you, clicking its mandibles and long clawed fingers together. The creature floats above the ground and sways. Just as it looks like it's going to leap on you, you hear a voice in your head. Human beast comes. Yes, most pleased is Thanos. The Vithrak pauses, looking you up and down with beady eyes. Not apprentice, no, human beast is something else. It leans closer. Membranes around its jaws pulse and tremble. It seems to be smelling you. No camp smell, not like warrior hive above, no. The Vithrak's thoughts are a whisper in your mind. It knits its mouth parts together thoughtfully. If not apprentice and not warrior drone, then maybe human beast is ally, yes. Its eyes shine. What are you doing here? Making spell. Spell to please master, see? The Vithrak extends one slender arm around a nearby thrall. As the Vithrak mutters unintelligible syllables, the thrall turns to you and bows. Much work to be done. Yes, yes, the control spell will please master greatly. Who are all these people with you? The Vithrak waves its arm. Servants, guards, useful tools. You think we can help each other? With Key, with apprentice rivals. The Vithrak chirps its excitement. Thanos works hard for Master, but other apprentices, nasty beasts, want to be Master's favorite, want to kill Thanos. Thanos chitters pitifully. Tell me about the Key. Key is words, is knowledge. One claw traces a spiraling pattern across the creature's rigid skull. Master gave key parts to each apprentice. Say cleverest, strongest apprentice takes all key parts. Thanos accentuates the thought by squeezing a tight fist. The human beast take key parts from other apprentice rivals, yes? Then Thanos give final key part. The Vithrak scuttles closer, chattering and interlacing its fingers. Thanos is cleverest apprentice now. Not for after human beast sees master, then Thanos see master, become new favorite. The Vithrak's unblinking eyes glitter. What do you want me to do for you? Kill apprentice rivals, of course. Thanos draws his spindly claw fist claws into fists. Thanos knows. Thanos knows. Human beast came to see Master. But Master has door, and door wants key. Thanos spreads his mandibles wide to show you a round-toothed orifice. I'll keep that in mind. Let's talk about something else. Thanos hovers in place, one mandible twitching. You seem pretty eager to work with me. Thanos, eager to earn Master's favor, eager still to survive. I'm going. What that's dealing. Oh, that's a lot of people. Oops. Now I'm seeking Council Halt's favor. I don't want to kill anyone. At least any of the apprentices. The dwarf whirls to face you. Her face and throat are twisted with fresh scar tissue. Her remaining eye narrows as she assesses you. Now, her voice is little more than a croak as she points you to the door. I'm looking for the key to Council Halt's chamber. She utters a choking, mangled laugh and raises her grimoire. That surprised me. Oops. I did not mean to press that button. Thanos made a deal to get your part of the key. Maybe you can make me a better deal. Dang, she chose violence. Leave.
Of course. I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Why have you turned violent?
I'll see what I can do.
Oh shoot.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
The last tower.
I'll see what I can do.
You'll see what he can do, huh?
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
What is this formation? Oh, where's Edgar? Not Edgar, Eder. The creature in the tank remains still, but its eyes follow you as you get close. The laboratory reeks of rotting flesh, but the elf doesn't seem to notice. He's busy writing notes into a small book, and he doesn't even look up as you approach, but he frowns when your shadow falls across his page.
Stand back, ghoul. I'll summon you when I have need of you.
He points to a dim corner of the laboratory. Excuse me? He finally looks up at you, startled and irritated.
Effigy's eyes, who are you?
He shakes his head and waves a hand, nearly grazing you with his pen.
I don't have time for this. Get out of here and leave me to my work, alright?
He returns to his notes before you can even answer. These ghouls are different, more docile and less rotten.
I should hope so. I've been trying to stabilize them, prevent them from decaying further.
He looks at you out of the corners of his eyes.
Of course, the process is not yet complete.
Of course, the Oh, can you tell me anything about Council Halt? He glances up and not long enough to shoot you a suspicious glare.
If you've never studied his repertoire of spell work, never read of his accomplishments in Maestra Albena's histories of modern magic, and somehow missed the small army he's held back outside, then no, I don't know what to tell you. Except that he's a powerful wizard with little patience.
He licks his thumb and turns a page leaf. So this is basically a battle royale.
Nice and slow.
What does this lever do?
Hey,
Oh, that's what it does. Oh, and I'm out here. What just happened? Voidseer casks Archimere's Capricious Hex.
hey.
You see no keyhole in the door, yet the voice booms from the other side, almost as if the speaker were standing right in front of you.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
Leave.
Your master... First you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
Bury your spells.
Return to the lessons I have given you and your fellows before you speak again.
The air grows colder. You feel the speaker's disappointment like a lash on your back. Presence in the door retreats.
Your master. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane. Return to your
No, I don't think any of these is
A
the correct
wizard,
answer.
Return to your
Now is not the time.
Thanos wants you dead.
And that hopeless fraud had to send you to waste my time. Fine.
He snaps his book shut and raises his hand, an incantation already on his lip. Oh. Whoa. I'm dying. Oops. Oh, why am I using bare fists? Where's my pet? Critical fatigue. Oh. I guess those lessons, failing those things is a failure. As in, failing that door question makes me fatigued. Oh, that's why I have minus 50% endurance. Oh gosh, someone kill him, please.
Hey,
Brave thou Philothili.
ready to sleep like the dead.
Ooh, what the heck is this?
Hey, I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
So, did I get a part of the spell? Sable glares at you, her hand rests on her grimoire. What happened to you? She hisses and gestures angrily at the door. I just have a few questions. She holds up her right hand, straight fingers extended. As you watch, she lowers one, then another. She looks from you to the door. I really want to see what happens at 3. The woman snarls and reaches for her grimoire.
All right then. Hi.
Oh shoot. Go, go, go.
Yes.
Okay, those are vessels. And then use your Holy Radiance spell. Oh, what's going on? I want to see what this does. I'm not sure what that did. Summon. Oh yeah. Actually, no. Just buff these guys.
Donzelek postępował. Patrz!
Hey,
Slowly now.
What the heck are all these status effects? Be cool.
you might find this interesting. I'll have it in no time.
I do find it interesting.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Success was the new formula. The bonding with the vessel material is twice as strong as before. Presentation for a console hut will be excellent. Need to acquire more skeletons first before I can demonstrate my experiment to the other apprentices.
I'll have it in no time.
Oh. Why? Whose idea was it to lock a bunch of skeletons in the room?
Be more careful. Watch your fire. Watch your fire.
Hey, hey.
Human beast returns bring key parts. Yes, I found strange notes with the other apprentices. Yes, key parts for Master's Door. Thanos' mandibles jitter and click rapidly. Find all key parts from all other apprentices, then Thanos give last key part. I'm going. Oh.
Hello? Hello?
There's no movement from the creature inside this tank. An Omoa-sized creature floats in this tank. Its flesh is shriveled and gray. Am I missing something? I do not understand. What the heck just happened? What was the other note? It was note. Tattered map. Note from Azel. Sable. It gives me pride to see what you've suffered for your craft. The other apprentices may be more learned than you, but none match your tenacity. For you understand something they do not. Your body is a shell. If you are to achieve the power you desire, you will outlive it. Your fellows fight and scheme against one another. Only you recognize your true foe. How do I find Hellbend's note?
Eyes open.
Dude, I don't understand. I'm looking up how to find this other note. Oh, Hellbend's note. Helden, you're the most talented of my apprentices, but your understanding is merely the page among the tomes of knowledge I've accumulated. Curb your pride until you've earned it. No weakness is deadlier. I can almost see your hands shaking and your face reddening as you read this. You think that mastering a few basic hexes makes you my worthy pupil? I'd crafted the parasitic staff when I was half your age, and while I worked, my peers plotted against me. You may have surpassed the others not for now, but they will band together against you if you give them reason. Conceal your skill with mistakes. Hide your malice behind smiles. Sacrifice your vanity for a few precious years that you might survive long enough to earn the title of wizard.
Nice and slow.
How do I progress? Oh, I never figured out what the small brown's key is for. I want to know. I don't know what to do next. I would use 4 apprentices. Thanos, Golden Sable, and Araki. Where's the 4th one? I didn't see a 4th apprentice. Oh, there's a door over there.
Hello? Hello?
Watch it! Distract me again and you're like to lose an eye.
Even as she speaks, the Omoa looks not at you, but at a roll of weapons laid out on the table. Tell me about Consul Holt.
He's not someone you want to cross or disappoint. You know, I really should get back to work.
Aren't you concerned about the siege outside?
Consul Hot hasn't even bothered to come out of his study since the attack started, so why should I worry? Need something? I'm still busy here.
He places a dagger on a scale and scrolls a note on the parchment beside her. I'm surprised I'm allowed to wander so freely.
If Consul Hot didn't want you here, you'd have known it the moment you came down those stairs. And then you'd be dead. If you were lucky.
What are you doing?
Cataloging weights, centers of gravity. Controlling a 3.5-foot blade in the air is harder than it looks.
She balances a sword between her index fingers and jolts a note. Rose is in Holt.
Aside from me, there are 3 other apprentices working on their own projects. I don't know anything about Sobel or Peldon, but stay away from Tanos, the Vithrak. There's something about him I don't trust.
Goodbye.
Need something? I'm still busy here.
I'm here for your piece of the key.
That filthy spider put you up to this? He's using you, you know. Thinks he can control you like one of his mindless puppets.
Her eyes dart from the weapons on her work table to you.
Tell you what, you help me instead, and I'll give you whatever he's offered plus a little extra. Deal?
Fine.
Good. Come back when you've got the other pieces of the key.
I found part of the key to Council Heart's chambers.
That's a good start. Let me know when you found the rest, and I'll give you my piece.
Bye. Do I really need to kill one of these guys? I'm taking your piece of the key now. What's my intelligence? Oh, my intelligence is not enough. The Vithrak hisses, no, treacherous beast. Attack. Oh.
Yeah.
I want to see what this spell does. Oh, he's frenzied. Let's attack someone else. was disappointing.
Hey. Hey.
Sure.
Be more careful.
Of course.
Thanos, more than any of the others, you have chosen a path that complements your natural strengths. Your mind is a maze, and you use it to ensure ensnare not only your thralls, but also your fellow pupils. They are blind to it because they look at you and see an animal. Which is why I shall only warn you once. Attempt your trickery on me, and I will give your corpse to Peldon. I feel the workings of your mind as surely as you would feel a disturbance in your web. You would displace me as readily as you would follow me. But the first defense of any wizard is a warded mind, and I have had centuries to strengthen mine. Oh, this is really nice. Siegebreaker Collins. Very good. I just need a ring. One per stronghold turn. What's a stronghold turn? Seems pretty difficult to use. Oh, this was from Gathbin. We should have good busting.
Need something? I'm still busy here.
He places a dagger on a scale and scrolls a note on the parchment beside her. I got the parts of the key from the other apprentices.
Good. Take this too. Now, just so we're clear, I don't know your business with him, and I don't want to either.
She folds her arms. Scroll of Valor.
So if you get into trouble, don't expect me at your side. Far as I'm concerned, our business is happily concluded.
She gives you a smart nod and returns to her work. Auriki, you tinker with blades and bludgeons, while your peers shape the bodies and minds of Kith, and they look down on you for it. Let them. Spell work often attracts a certain kind of mind, one drawn to the mystery and theater of grand arcane spectacle. But you are burdened with no such pretension. You see magic for what it is, power, raw and malleable. You shape it as best suits your needs, and this is what gives the greatest spells their strength. While the other apprentices are still perfecting their own ambitious spells, you will complete yours. When that day comes, strike them down and do not hesitate. Oh, there's someone or something inside. Ancient Death Guard, Steel Spine Magus.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
I am ready to see Council Heart.
First, you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
A warded mind.
You have learned well, but a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest?
Pride.
Many fall by overestimating their own power. Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
Malleability. It can be shaped into any spell.
Yes, though few will ever grow skilled enough to wield it well. One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
Mortality.
You may proceed.
An emaciated figure hunches over a stack of books. As you enter the room, it rises, and you feel as though you can see each ribbon vertebrae shift into place beneath a pale film of flesh. It turns, twisting wasted skin and tendons around its bones. Two eyes burn from its angular, shrunken face.
You're a far cry from the bookworm I had expected. But trial and travel have put calluses on those hands, have they not?
Council Halt's eyes glitter.
What brings you to my study?
When I heard about the torn Batterman, I thought you might need help.
I can deal with whatever pathetic mercenary band my rivals have sent after my phylactery.
He runs a bony finger along his cheek. His eyes dim thoughtfully.
But yes, you can help. Spells are fueled by ambient essence in the ether. A miserly trickle of energy that leaks from the wheel.
He traces arcane shapes in the air around him.
Because the medium is so poor, A wizard must normally focus his efforts on the runes and incantations that channel it.
He tenses his narrow fingers.
But imagine what could be done with a more powerful source of essence. A Watcher's soul, for instance.
What kind of magic requires the power of a Watcher's soul?
The most demanding and visionary kind. The kind that wizards have argued over for centuries. Names like Cadabald the Red and Mora of the Seven Hills. Even you must know of them.
He leans forward, and his bones rattling in his fervor. I still don't know what you're talking about.
The power to warp and wind time. Like a skein of wool wrapped about your finger. To strangle its flow to a mere trickle. Perhaps to reverse it altogether.
The pits of his eyes burn fever bright. Tell me about your phylactery.
Would you think to steal it from under my nose? As if it were so easy. A phylactery isn't some bauble I wear around my neck or hide in a chest. It's a complex layer of spellwork, carved into my skull with runes, and sealed with a peg of Adra.
The sparse flesh stretched across his cheeks twitches at the memory.
It is the reason I'm here, surviving.
Who are your rivals?
In my eyes or theirs? You've surely heard of the great archmages of Aora. Nina Gauth, Minoletta, Sitzel, and Kolakoth. Arkemir and Lengroth, too. We've all shaped the study and practice of magic. Just not always to our mutual taste.
He shrugs. Do you know who hired the torn bannerman?
One of the other archmages, no doubt.
He flicks his bony wrist.
My wager's on Arkemir or Lengroth, always hiding behind glamours and diversions. But it could have been any of my rivals.
I don't need to hear anymore.
Where are you going? I'm just getting started with you.
I have a bad feeling about this. Alright, fall back. Alright. Everyone auto attack first except for you. Armor up. What the heck was that?
Let's go. Then roll.
I'm dying. When in doubt, fireball.
Hey.
Okay, heal immediately. Here we go.
Likna.
Oh, whoops, they're immune to domination. My bad. Alright, I forgot I had this. Everyone's stunned. Oh, I can't reach him. Another dose of healing. Please deal with that guy. Oh, what the heck? Shocking blast. Do it. I didn't know Beetle can use that spell. Oh, are we in?
Following your lead.
Let everyone in. Get their attack. Okay. Get out of there. Oh. What's going on? Drink a potion. Oh, he's prone? Now he's dead. I got an achievement. The Siege of Kragholt. Oh, what? I have his skull. Visage of Consulholt. Summon console halt. Self raw damage. Oh, it's a pet? I get to keep his skull as a pet? That's messed up.
Hey.
I'm not sure how to feel about having a skull as a pet.
Hey.
Which case? Obsidian lamp figurine summoned 3 shades. Oh, I should probably heal first.
Hey.
Cannot camp with enemies in sight.
Of course.
Okay, I'm nervous.
All right.
Who's
then.
this enemy?
Hey.
Yeah.
All right then.
I don't believe it. You killed Consulhot. I had nothing to do with any of that, of course.
What are you going to do now? I'm going to continue my research. Perhaps Console Hut has some lore in his library that could prove useful. Now if you'll excuse me, I must get back to work. So you can choose to attack this lady after. Even after you killed the wizard. I think I have enough sources of healing to modify
Hey,
that ability to become a buff. Let's return to Cape Noir.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I must gather my party before venturing forth.
I must. Hey, I'm impressed.
Thanks, Allah.
Light, flame, and sound.
Well, let's talk to the steward.
It seems your fame is spreading. I have heard travelers speaking of your accomplishments in Defiance Bay.
What was that face?
Hey. I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Let's see what lies this way.
Hey.
Alright, there, do your thing.
Braved Alfila.
Oh shoot, Adir took damage. That's bad. Nice. Dragon's Breath.
Hey. I'll see what I can find.
Arthek were that.
Hey.
Your aim could use some improvement.
What's faith and conviction?
All right then.
Heavy iron key.
Here
What's
we
that?
are. To think we are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths built by Ard Nua, the great Engwithan king. Well, up here this is all Adiran, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history. To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after. Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar, a keeper of lore, just as I mean to be. He was in possession of the Tanvi Oratoa, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name, scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
Why does this book matter so much? Rauatai faces troubled times. Once we were a unified people, but that's changing, and the Tanvi Ora Toa is at the heart of that. There are those who say that we haven't held to its instruction, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak, and polluted our traditions by welcoming foreigners rather than laying claim to the lands around us, that we must hold to those traditions if we are to make ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers will have it so, but we don't need to isolate ourselves to make Rauatai great. I know there's more to the chant. It wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought to Rauatai by the Engwithans, by a people that knew the value of alliances and shared their knowledge with us, and with that knowledge we made Rautai what it is today. If I can find the original, I can prove it. They all know that the chant is far older than we believed, that the Ingwithan's favorite piece and the trade of knowledge. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom just as grand as and lasting as theirs. Averting conflict is a noble ambition, and a lofty one, I know. Tala grins, and I'm glad you feel the same. I feel it's the better course of Rautai. We're a people of many races, and we've always stood together. I feel we are destined for greatness. You sound very impressed by this Gabranos. They say he held power over the elements, Kana coughs, but I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he traveled far and wide. If only we could have met him, and what wisdom he could share, but we can follow his example and strive to learn from those around us, improve upon it. You haven't actually read his writing? How could I? It's a dead language, and hardly anyone has translated even a small fraction of it. He eyes you curiously. You speak in Gwethan. Perhaps when do we find his work? You could translate for me? He does sound impressive. It'll seem arrogant now that I've sung his praises, but reading that text, it felt like I was looking through a mirror at some past version of myself. Kana laughs. Ridiculous, isn't it? In any case, I'm no master of the elements. Let's start
If my
looking down.
sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two. Let's be off.
You should see this.
Let's see what lies this.
Hey,
Figure spider. Bam 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 bam.
Adovido.
What are those? Stone beetles?
hey.
I'm scared.
You're not getting through me. Parathis! Leave it to me.
That's a giant spider. Hope. Said hope.
Hey,
If we don't rest soon, you're going to have to carry me the rest of the way. Hmm?
All right then.
What did I just pick up? Tiny spider. Far smaller than its wilder cousins, this pocket-sized spider is surprisingly alert. Or has surprisingly alert little eyes. It circles around to look up at you whenever you approach. Cute.
Huh?
Hey.
Gelade, well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Interesting.
I shall be discreet. Arthek Worthen Roth!
Are you kidding me?
Let's go.
I must admit, even I have my limits. I need to rest.
Hey.
Brave thou not believe.
Parathis!
This Zerub is lying in a corner of the chamber. Its ribs show starkly beneath its scaly hide, and its breathing is labored, each whistling breath causing obvious discomfort. It doesn't seem to be reacting to your presence. Examine the Zerub. You look the sick creature over and notice that its skin shows some discoloration, with ugly patches of yellow and livid purple. It seems to match the symptoms of a common poison known as Mokka's tears. You also note that the discoloration is worse underneath the painted symbols daubed onto the creature's skin. Leave it alone.
Hey. I'll see what I can find. Yes? Arthur! Worth and Wrath! Leave it to me! Leave it to me! You're not getting... That's it! All right, then. I'll see what I can find.
Curl against the inside of this broken shell is a tiny white shape. Only when a tiny toothed maw opens to let out a frightened squeak is it clear that this is a small worm recently hatched. Pick up the worm. Tiny white worm added into inventory. Cool. Where's the worm? Looking for a decent one-handed weapon. Kill 5 enemies with steadfast with critical hits to unlock the next level. Okay.
Hey. Hey. That's unusual.
Very unusual indeed.
Hey.
Nice and slow.
Oh shoot. Alright.
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Yes. I shall. Moe Ixi honor.
Willpower and good intentions will only keep me upright for so long.
Hey. All right then.
Let's see what lies this way.
Huh? Sure.
Yes. Moe Ixi honor.
Following your lead. Of course. Following your lead. Expert. As you say. Brave shall feel up. Moe. Breathe. Breathe.
Hey. I shall be discreet.
Gosh, what is happening? Stepping into this chamber, you are assailed by a cacophony of screeches, growls, and barks. Blood-splattered syrups dance in frenetic leaping motions. To one side, a syrup plunges his hands into a bucket teeming with blood. The dog patterns onto others, eager to join the rites. At the far end of the room, one Zurip, wearing the long skull of a young drake and vibrant feathers, takes a staff towards the gathered Zurips, reaching and clicking. The high priest suddenly raises the staff above his head, shrieking with renewed vigor. He swings the staff downward to point it at the pit, and then at you. I think we've just been invited to participate. Tactical withdrawal. Where's Aloth?
Following your lead. Brave thou Thelos Gilly.
I think you're confused.
Let's go.
What the heck?
Let's go.
Turn back. There is only death upon the endless paths. This wide pit descends into a grim darkness. You hear the whistling howl of wind, and from time to time, hot gusts of air tug at your clothing. Use a grappling hook to descend into the pit. You take a grappling hook from your pack and tie it off neatly around one of the heavy stone blocks surrounding the pit. A few hard tugs suggest that the rope will hold fast. Keeping a firm hold on the rope, you begin your descent into the darkness. Soon the edge of the pit is far above your head, and you can hear only the creak of the rope and your own breaths. Soon enough, however, you see another source of light far below, past the dangling end of the rope. You can see a dimly lit room, at the center of which is a circular stone pool. The pool is filled with blood. And even at this distance, you can pick out various limbs and mangled bodies, largely Zurip in nature. The tunnel bored into the stone ends a ways above the chamber below, and your rope extends no further. Jump down into the blood pool. Bracing yourself for the landing, you loosen your hold, dropping down the remaining distance to land within the pool of blood with a noisy splash. The thick, murky waters hinder your swimming, threatening to pull you down into the unseen depths of this grim pit. But at last you crest the surface and pull yourself up and over the brim to find yourself at the edge of a reeky, bloody mixture of blood and limbs. What did I just do? Complete the first 5 levels of the Endless Paths of Caed Nora.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
At the edge of this expansive chamber, encircled by a jabbering host of Zurips, stands a massive reptilian creature. Its snout is spattered with the bloody remnants of a recent meal, goblets of flesh still speared on crooked fangs. The Zurip shifts anxiously, looking up expectantly at the drake at the best as the beast stretches leathery wings in challenge, brushing the pillars to either side. Yes, yes. More sacrifice. It flaps its wings briefly and stirs up great clouds of dust. Come here, human, be honored. Honored? Great honor, strength for lizards, blood for painting, good fortune. All this I give. I am merciful and great. It opens its jaws wide, revealing sickle sharp teeth and a forked tongue. These syrup sacrifice to you. Are you the master below? Master below is below. Sacrifice is not very smart. You think you see a section of the drake's scaled chest begin to glow orange as it laughs. Master made me lord. Here, here I am king. Flames scout from its nostrils and gaping jaws. I am god of fire and gold. Oh gosh, that guy is running.
Nice work.
Stun.
Oe, Ixi.
Varanthus! Leave it to me! Of course. Hey.
You must be getting close. I can feel it in my bones. Also, the architecture has changed.
All right then. Of course.
Huh?
Brave Dalfi.
How may I help?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I'm dying. I don't want to die.
All right.
yet.
That's it.
Hey,
Willpower and good intentions will only keep me upright for so long.
of course.
Braved out. Philocteles.
Of course.
What?
How may I help?
That's it.
Be more careful.
What?
Run.
Philocteles.
That's it.
Okay, the weapon has leveled up. have at least 28 might. What? Oh shoot, I'm at max level. What? Already?
Hey,
That's impossible. I'm still so weak.
hey.
There's still so many abilities that I want. Tell me, do you feel any different? A little ill, perhaps? No, I feel fine. Why do you ask? I have heard it said that the Engwithans set curses upon their bones for thieves. Zeus, fine. It seems the tales are false. And I am glad for it, of course. That is all for this stream. Thank you all for watching.